Hello, my YouTube beauties. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be doing just a chatty get ready with me. You have to forgive me here. We just actually got home from a brewery not that long ago and I'm feeling it. So I don't think I've had 2 beers in a day in a long time. So if you are ready for a chatty get ready and just kind of catching up on life things, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're enjoying the content and want to stick around, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I am on like 4-day wash. 4-day hair. I don't know. It's just been a long time since I washed my hair and I need to wash it soon. I don't think I can keep using dry shampoo and curling it forever. I don't know if you're like me, but when I take a probiotic, I feel like it just breaks me out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. Like I want my gut to be healthy, but I don't want to break out in the process, you know? So I just have basically like all of the makeup that I've been using for the last many months. I just don't change it up that much anymore because let's be honest, I just don't have time to. I have actually really been loving this Wet n Wild Impossible primer, but every time I go to get some out, it feels like it's very full, and I think it's just air that has gotten into the container because this part right here is so wide that it just allows air in, and then I get this huge air bubble, and it's just a whole thing, and it goes everywhere. I wish that this little squeezy part was not nearly as thick. I really love how cooling this is on the skin. It has been a while since I've sat down and filmed one of these. How are you guys doing? Let me know down in the comments. How is life going? I feel like I'm trying to get back into a routine of like uploading twice a week. I'm trying. I really am trying, and that's my goal, is to do that, but at least at a minimum get 1 video a week up. You know, I start back at work at the end of the month, and when I'm filming this, it is the 16th. We'll see. I'm trying to set myself up for success. Just try and find, you know, different times than I'm used to for editing and filming. I am not that excited about going back to work. I don't know. I'm mixed, okay? I am excited to get back to seeing kiddos. If you didn't know, I am a child like mental health therapist. It'll be nice to talk to adults, you know, other than me and Chris throughout the day, but I am gonna miss spending time with Avery. I did want to like address, I guess, you know, I did see a comment of like, hey, why don't you show him on your channel? And I'm still kind of debating, you know? I don't really want to put him all over the internet when he like doesn't have a say in it. I know he's a baby and he probably wouldn't care, but you know, down the road, like I don't want to, you know, share him a ton on things that aren't my personal page. Does that make sense? Like, I don't mind telling you guys and like talking to you guys about him, but I think for now, I'm just going to kind of keep him separate and just share about him rather than like show him a ton. That doesn't mean you guys won't ever see him, but by the way, his name is Avery. I've never said it on here before. Feels weird to like announce it that way, but we were kind of deciding like, do we even want to share his name? And I think that's fine. You know, I don't mind you guys knowing his name. And to be honest, he's crying right now. I'm a mom now, so if I'm doing vlogs and stuff, I can't really just like not vlog with him. So I'm sure there will be a time in the future that he will appear on the channel. I just, you know, want to respect privacy, and like it's okay that, you know, I have a separate part of my life that I don't share on here. Be on the lookout, because who knows, there may be one day that I'm feeling like extra adventurous and I'm like, here he is, you know. So be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want more like behind the scenes life related content. By the way, the foundation I used was the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better. This is just a beautiful foundation. I also feel like it helps my skin. Like I don't really trust foundations that say there's skincare in it, because I feel like I don't use them enough to really see a difference. But this foundation, I can tell that it does not break me out, and it actually like smooths out my skin over time, which is pretty crazy. I'm gonna take my one concealer I've used, and I pretty much haven't really strayed from this. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. I repurchased another one of these, except I repurchased the mini version because I have had this full-size version for years at this point, and I just don't need a full size when I don't go through it that much. So I figured I could try the mini, you know, travel size, but it's pretty much been the only concealer that I've used. I just really like the coverage. I love how smoothing and non-creasy it looks underneath my eyes. I am curious. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys enjoy Get Ready With Me's? Do you like more content that's focused on product reviews? Do you like more lifestyle content, more vlogs? I feel like I'm seeing more of a shift towards vlogging and just general lifestyle stuff rather than focusing just on makeup. So please let me know, like, what do you prefer to see? Because I want to be able to show you guys and give you like what you would enjoy watching. And it just feels like there's a shift. There's a movement away from only talking specifically about makeup. Going in with the Nikkia Joy powder. I'm gonna try this out with this foundation. I don't think I've used this combo before. I'm definitely interested in your guys' feedback. I want to, you know, keep my channel relevant and current and, you know, make content that you guys enjoy watching. So if you like makeup videos, great. You know, I don't think that I would like transition strictly to just lifestyle stuff. I really love playing around with makeup, but if you would like more lifestyle related things, please let me know. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to put together like a morning and evening routine because we need to get into a routine of like getting Avery like a bath, feed, book, and bed at a decent time so that I can be productive at work and not be exhausted. But that also includes a morning routine. And I want to try to find a balance between like doing stuff that I really like throughout the day. And unfortunately, I think it's gonna have to happen in the morning before I go to work because by the time I get home and his bedtime is at like 8:30, that's not a whole lot of time, you know? So I think I'm gonna try, not knock on wood, I think I'm going to try to fit in my Peloton cycling workouts in the mornings when I do them, like a few times a week. And then I guess the days that I don't do my workouts, I can spend some time reading or journaling. I've been trying to get back into Notion a little bit, which if you haven't seen my video on it, it's basically like an online, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like Evernote, Google Sheets / Excel made a baby. It's like a combination of that. So, I mean, there's just so many templates and stuff that you can do with it. So anyway, I'm trying to get back into that and documenting things. And in that, I have a journaling page. So I just kind of type out in the morning every day what an affirmation is that I want for the day. I do a like what I'm grateful for, so like a gratitude piece, and then I have a brain dump section. And the brain dump is kind of like the miscellaneous journaling. It's not so structured, it's just kind of whatever is on my mind. And I've been trying to do that in the morning when I pump because I don't sleep in anymore, guys. Like I really took for granted sleeping until 9 o'clock. I don't think I've slept past 7 in like ever since he was born. Actually, at the moment, he's sleeping like 8-9 hour stretches at night, which is amazing, but he still gets up at like 6 o'clock. I went in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. It just gives such a pretty warm glow to the face. I'm gonna try out this Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Powder Blush. I feel like I'm always back and forth on this. I like it, and then I'm like, where does it go by the end of the day? I just feel like it's not as long lasting as I would like. And for highlight, I'm gonna try the Laura Mercier, what is this? Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is the Light Catcher Loose Setting Powder. I'm gonna try this as a highlight on my skin just to show you guys how it looks. I've been doing this lately and really liking how it looks. I feel like because it's more of like a loose powder, it stays on my skin a really good amount of time. Just look at that. Boom, stripes, man. Blend out the stripes. That is just a highlight, you know? This should not even be labeled as a loose setting powder. It is nice for more of that like luminous, soft, subtle highlight. It's not super intense. So basically, yeah, going back to work at the end of the month, I am just so mixed on it, you know, like I love having a life outside of baby. I think that's important for me to have. And I really like feeling like I'm contributing to the world and doing what I love and what I went to school for. And at the same time, I'm going to miss him like crazy. My mom is going to be watching him for us. So I'm going to take my Milani Weekender Brow Tint. I've been loving using this. for my brows. I just softly create little brush strokes to fill in my brow. And then after I go up and set them with the brow freeze, I go back in and see if there's any spots that need little strokes. It's also going to be really weird going back to work and wearing makeup every day. How odd. Taking the brow freeze and getting those suckers up. I love doing my brows this way now. Like, I just cannot imagine going back to the way my brows used to look. I really like the fluffiness in the front of the brow particularly. So let me just tell you guys about the snoo. The snoo has pretty much saved my sleep life because I don't know how people function without a snoo. If you don't know what it is, it's a smart bassinet where it will, like, it has motion all the time. And don't worry, baby is strapped in there. He is not going anywhere. The little sack for it is like a straitjacket a little bit, where it like it velcros his arms down and then it zips him up into the little sack. I don't know how people get by without this thing. It is expensive, but it is worth it to either buy if you plan to have more than one kid, or to rent it if you just plan on having one, because it is truly the only thing that gets us sleep. It has motion all the time, and then just like a little bit, and then when he gets fussy or starts crying or whatever, it kicks up the speed, and then it also kicks up the white noise. So it'll like get, you know, kind of like where it's like rocking him a little bit. It is perfection, and if you have a baby, you need one of these bassinets. We're actually borrowing it from a family friend, which I'm like so grateful for, because I would not have gotten by without it. I think it's the only reason we're getting such good sleep right now, or even just like since he's been born. We've used it since we brought him home from the hospital. All right, I'm gonna go in with the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I haven't used this in a long time. It's got gorgeous cool tone shades, and I'm just feeling it for the type of season that we're in right now. I am very excited for fall and winter looks, and just like the weather. This morning it was 46 degrees out. I was so excited to wake up when our room was all cold and chilly. So now I'm officially in the mindset of fall and never turning back to summer. I can see summer next year when I have to worry about it being hot again, but for now I am in the fall mindset. Also, I got a TikTok, okay? There's a story behind this. I really did not want to give in to getting a TikTok, but then everyone that I was following on Instagram started getting a TikTok, and I was like, well, I want to see that content. So I got it just to watch other people, not really make my own. But if you would watch my TikToks, like if you are interested in that, let me know, because I don't know if I should do content on there or not. I guess if I decide to, I will let you guys know. I'm also wanting to get into like Instagram Reels as I'm learning how to do the YouTube Shorts as well. Just like all of those like mini video things. What are they even called? I don't know. I just find them different and fun, and we'll see. You know, I like to kind of, like, let's say if I have a week that I only post one video, maybe I do an Instagram Reel or a TikTok or a YouTube Short or something instead, just to be able to still give you guys content, maybe just in a different way. I guess we're taking it dark today. Just a little bit in the outer V. So we went to a brewery this afternoon as like a little family outing situation, and there were so many babies there. I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? They just keep multiplying. There was babies as little as Avery, and there were like definitely older babies, but I was very, very surprised to see so many of them. We went to New Terrain Brewing, which is in Golden, if you've ever been there. It is a great brewery, huge facility, has like live music and food trucks, and it's just a fun time. This weekend they had their 5-year anniversary, and we love going to breweries. It is one of our favorite things to do. I love a good sour beer, and they make some really great ones. So if you're ever in Colorado and you're looking for a good place to get some beer or, you know, food, they don't have wine or anything, but they do have kombucha, I don't know. I don't drink it, but if you like that, they have it. And then also if you like beer, that is a great brewery to check out. Oh, that is a gorgeous shade. I love that lid shade. This is such an underrated palette. I never hear people talking about it, but the shimmers in here are so pretty. So if you're curious, I went in with the shade Crease. It's this one. I went in and put this in the crease, and then I added the shade Smoke into my outer V and topped my lid with the shade Inner Corner right here. I'm going to take my pencil brush. Man, I need to clean my brushes. Maybe that's something I'll also do next weekend. I'm gonna take the shade Crease and buff it. I don't want my lower lash line to be too deep. It is very interesting going out with a baby now. We have gone out a handful of times to like a restaurant or a brewery, and it is just harder than not having a baby. I went to Olive Garden the other day, and I basically held him and ate my soup and salad and breadsticks the whole time. So that's okay. I mean, you know, babies need what they need. It's just hard. It's so much harder than just going on your own, you know? All right, I think I'm gonna leave the eyes like that. Add some mascara. My mascara is the perfect mix of wet. You know, when your formula just like it's like that perfect time that your mascara is not too wet, not too dry. It's not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. Let me know who can name that movie. One thing I've also started doing is adding links to everything that I'm mentioning down in the description box. As always, I link everything that I use in the description. So be sure to check that out if you are curious about any products that I use. There's always one eye where your lashes are wonky and they never sit exactly the way that you want them to. All right, I'm really digging my makeup today. This eye look is so pretty. I'm gonna go in with the shade American Woman from NARS. This is the Power Matte Lip Pigment, and I'm gonna top it with the ColourPop Luxe Gloss in the shade Dream Queen. Maybe I'm just gonna leave my lips matte. That's what I'm gonna do. This looks better matte, so let's not ruin it, okay? All right, you guys, that's gonna be it for this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.